felt as though as they eyeballed the situation, the student wasn't here. So they estimated and felt like it was gonna work. Once you got the piece of equipment in the
Who's
space,
they?
it was clear, the people who were working on the transition. And so, we knew once we saw the piece of equipment, but then this is as fast as timing as we can get done based on when we discovered the problem, so.
I think there were some presumptions to say you could simply do a quick modification, and it certainly isn't that. It doesn't meet ADA standards and all those things.
But didn't you say that this wasn't something that we had to do to meet ADA standards, so it didn't have to fall into there?
So this, in the end, currently the restroom is ADA standards.
Right.
This is non-conforming ADA, just because the physical needs of the lift and the staff to be on both sides of the toilet, if I can say that out loud, that's how they need to do it. So that's, ADA means you have a grab bar within so many inches and those things, so there's no place that we have that would work for the student in this building.
Do they just need more space around?
Correct. It's kind of like putting a toilet in the middle of a room so that you have the space around it for staff to be able to assist.
Understood.
For the lift.
Right.
Right,
But
and
when
you
you
got the
bring the
lift too,
lift.
right?
Yes, that makes
They got
sense.
2 staff members on the lift.
Yeah, okay.
So I would say this is about a month turnaround. So by the time we get our paperwork in and signed and finished, they're saying this is about a 2-week job for them. And it would be off hours because they couldn't they couldn't disturb the nurse's room during regular business hours.
And what is the cost?
30,780.90.
Yep.
And what would be the timeline if you would put it out to bid?
So typical bid, we would be 3 weeks of advertising. First, we have to develop the specifications, and we would likely have Reynolds do that for us for the scope of work, however long that would
Which they've
take.
already sort of started.
Right, so they have an idea, but they don't have a bid packet or any of that. So let's say in the perfect world, a week or 2 for that, 3 weeks of bid advertisement. Once it hits the board timing for approval, we're probably talking at least 2 months out, and then start of construction.
So it'd only be an extra month.
No,
I
it
would-
would be
it's
no,
probably-
2 months. We're-
No, because they don't have an estimated start until the 1st of November. They're not gonna start this till November 1st, so it'd be like an extra month.
Board and everything else, it would be.
I think we
So it'd be an
originally looked at the
extra month,
board meeting be the last week of this month, which that's changed now, so that would speed this timing up.
Right, so we could put it, so it wouldn't be that much longer to put it out to bid.
And then,
Yes, it would be.
What does that
It would
put
be
us
what,
at risk
3
wise?
weeks longer if we put it out to bid?
We should not wait for this project
Right. So,
in terms of completion, from the student
Yeah,
standpoint.
that's what I'm thinking.
right,
So
Whatever-
that in
whatever-
terms of
however we
our
accommodate it.
recommendation, in terms of the timing need of this. But the change in the board meeting does actually help us, which means they will be able to start prior to November 1st, which means under this movement, it will be done prior to.
Should be done
And
soon.
it's only about a 2-week project once it's approved, so this could very well be done by November 1st. And if we went through the bid process, we're talking, between now and completion, probably 2.5 months. We might be talking beginning of the year in terms of January, by the time it's finished, or the holiday break. And there's no guarantee in terms of what that price would look like.
So who did we get the price from?
so this is KPN, the specific vendor is called SJ Thomas Company.
Right.
So they're one of the approved vendors, it's kind of like a CoStar thing.
pre-approved.
Right,
And are they the only ones you reached out to for a number?
so it's going to KPN, they're our local vendor that does this kind of MEP work in this area.
So there aren't any others, is what you're saying?
So I can't say yes to that. I can say when I contacted KPN, SJ Thomas is who they said our local vendor is for this kind of work. I don't know that for a fact that they're the only one, but that's who they recommended for this project.
So
And they all use
And
the
that's
same
how the
costs.
control, and that's how the controlled pricing
Correct.
works. The price is controlled. Who does the work, they have some flexibility, but the price would be the same regardless of who they
Prices are
approve.
gonna change.
Okay, so it's not, they don't go and get free, right?
Correct.
CoStar sets the price. CoStar says this is what it costs. And then they go find, and so whether they work with 6 people or 1 person, I know.
So this would be the price whether it was
Yep.
X, Y, or Z company?
You got it.
That's correct.
Through
Okay.
And
CoStar.
that's-
That's
Yes,
what you-
yes.
So, but that's the whole idea behind this cooperative pricing stuff, right? So, you know, to go out to bid, I don't know, I think
save
you'd
time.
not get as good of a price maybe, or, I don't know,
There's no even-
Well, you don't know.
It could go
Yeah.
either way, but I mean,
I
it's a
don't think
pretty, there's
you're
not
gonna
a
see.
lot
Well,
of change, I don't think there's a
in the
lot of
meantime,
wiggle
we
room
just-
on,
If we were
but
talking
this is,
$3 million, I might be
Yeah.
interested, but for 30,000, I don't
I
think it's
think
worth
what
the
you're
effort.
doing, it
Or
sounds
the
like
risk.
it would be,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know, because the risk factor here is we are not in compliance with the student's requirements and.
Well, if she doesn't
Well,
have
it's
somewhere to, you know,
We
I
obviously
mean,
want this
that's,
student to have accommodations.
you have to have it now.
I don't see it as an issue, I think it's a good idea.
timely issue.
We move
Wanna
it.
move forward?
Question,
More questions, Ben?
It's kind of off topic, but when Kelly was talking about how this would be an ADA non-compliant bathroom, and you were describing how it doesn't have the grab bars, because that's not, you know, it's not what this particular person needs. So then I was wondering, you know, if a person goes into this restroom, somebody else goes into a restroom like this that isn't compliant,
It's not
Is there any
non-compliant, it's
problem
not
for-
conforming.
That would be fair to say.
what's that?
It's not non-compliant, it's non-conforming.
Yeah, so, but I'm saying, like, if a regular person goes in there, or someone that needs that, and then ends up getting injured, this is completely off topic, it's just something that I was thinking of when,
You think it is your liability?
The only other add to that is that this isn't the only restroom in nurse's suite, so it can be directed by the nurse who could or should use that restroom.
okay,
And we looked at that too, because other areas, it was the only restroom for that special ed classroom, so it would affect more people. This should affect less people, and it's in the nurses area because that's a good place for the equipment to be stored. It was just overall the best place in the building.
So, but obviously if we're redoing this to make this.
Maggie gets it all.
I mean, we're making sure that this accommodates this one student, but are we looking at, since we're putting all this money into this bathroom, making sure that this bathroom will then also be compliant for any other kinds of scenarios? Like, can we make sure that we're accommodating so that we don't have, that way any student with any need who comes in here, we're covered? Because if we're putting all that into it, we should make sure that that bathroom is compliant for every scenario. I hate to be having this conversation again later because there's some other, you know what I mean?
That is,
Well, I
until you present it, but.
well, aren't there,
Well, it's
are
not-
there like
It's
50
gonna be good for
million
the student
different
for 4
things,
years.
or are there a
Yeah.
limited
The
number of
student-
things that, like a checklist that you can say,
The
well, we have
student
this,
will be
this,
able to
this,
use
this,
it.
that
Yeah.
is covered?
well,
Yeah.
the difference, so she needs space without any
Correct.
obstructions.
Needs to be.
Other people need grab bars, and so you're not
Those
going
would be
to,
added.
There's other,
this is a
those would
really
be-
unique
exactly.
thing, that you're not going to be able to make it necessarily applicable to
Exactly,
one
because
person.
ADA compliant restroom has very strict specifications, the location of the sink, to the commode, to the bars, to the commode, the height of things, the turnaround space within the bathroom. So there's a lot of things that would have to then, you can't add that back in, because then it would,
So then do we
it
have
would
a
not
different,
work for the student.
so then do we have a different bathroom there that's an ADA compliant bathroom then?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking, sorry to,
We did that. About 5 minutes ago.
Does that make sense? So-
Did you hear us phone? I'm not sure.
Because if you
If
make
you
it
ask Siri,
compliant,
Siri
then
answer.
it's not
Try
gonna be
to.
workable for that
I
particular,
said that, I
for
said
that
my
one
son said it the other day
student.
on my phone.
So, but you never know, you can't have that in the future. So, and we have that, we have it for this, in case we have that need in the future.
We won't sign up to do that.
Okay?
We all good?
Yep.
Any questions? Let's move that forward. All right. What else do we have?
that's it.
The next facilities committee meeting is November 12th. And that's a wrap
I do.
for facilities.
Is it true, Mr. Dauber, that finance want to be relatively quick?
Yes.
So